that.
Oh, that was,
I got to see that movie. I haven't seen it for many, many, many
I was watching
years.
it the other day, the other night rather, and oh my god, I nearly fell off my chair laughing. Oh yeah,
Oh, that's so good.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do a Tommy Chong night with Tommy Chong, and so I'm going to get bits from all the movies and show them, and then talk about them later.
Oh, but definitely, definitely, that would be
I'll do that far out, man. I'll do that with that.
oh,
Yeah.
far out, man. Is the well, actually one of the best. What can I say? I mean, the Up and Smoke one, the Up and Smoke one was the first best. Then we
Yeah.
the next movie. Then we came to of course
Nice dreams.
Nice Dreams. That was a good one. Oh yeah, I love Nice Dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. They all had a little something in there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, and of course, when you mentioned what was it? Oh, things are tough all over. The way things were outdated because you guys were portraying Arabs, and
Yeah.
no way in heck you get away with that today.
No. No. Well, they had there was a big gas shortage because of the Saudis back in the day.
Really?
And, yeah, and we were, yeah, yeah. We don't hear that movie. That was funny too because that was the only. Cheech was a little pissed off because I'd been writing and naming all the movies,
Oh yeah.
and so he wanted to name that movie, and so he named it "Things Are Tough All Over."
Yes.
And so then I said, okay, well, let's do one about the Arabs, and I wanted to show that we could do different characters.
Oh yeah.
I kind of copied the what's the name, Bob Hope and Bing Crosby
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I don't know. They used to do comedies, and they used to do little tongue in cheek imitations of all the different people. But yeah, no, there's something. There's a lot in all the movies. There's something in there that it's acquired taste.
Oh
Let's put it that way.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. No question about it. Do you and Paris still do podcasts?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
no. Paris is a little busy with his family.
All right.
And I've been, I found out that rather than do my own podcast, I do everybody else's podcast. I get wider exposure,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, I had my own thing for a minute, but I got a select group, and that was it.
Right.
And it takes, yeah. I don't know. I'm not made for. I was never made for anything steady jobs. Yeah, that's when Cheech and I used to do albums. We had the ideal job
Oh yeah.
because we would come in. No one told us what to do. We knew what we had to do, and then we did it, and then we moved on, and then we did another album. We did nine albums,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, and then I got tired of it. I wanted to do movies. And the only thing is, I wanted to, once I learned that I could do movies, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go what I could call back, like doing television and that, until I got offered, until there was nothing else to do but television.
Exactly.
And then I got offered that 70s show. And
Oh,
I got offered
oh, I
Nash
love that
Bridges.
show.
Yeah,
Especially
I got,
especially when you were missing your hashish or something, and did you
yeah,
get the dog or something? Oh boy,
yeah, yeah,
because it ended up with the dog food.
yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah, that's right.
oh yeah, you did so many.
We had a great time with that show, and
Dave,
I got offered the Nash Bridges,
yeah,
at the same time Cheech did,
yeah,
and Cheech doesn't believe me, you know.
no,
Uh, well, Cheech doesn't believe a lot of things that I did. In fact, he put out a book that contradicted my book,
right.
but it's okay.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
oh yeah.
everybody has their point of view.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and that's what makes people so interesting is because everybody
Yeah.
has a point of view and own opinion. So yeah, well, yeah, it works out.
And I had to learn another lesson I learned, because I'm a stickler for truth. I learned this long time ago, quite a long time ago, is that lies will just delay your evolvement. As you evolve, if you start lying, then it's like, oh, you made a mistake, and you can't really go much further until you either clean up that mistake or you keep making more mistakes.
Right on. Oh,
And
yeah.
then all of a sudden you're down the wrong path. And so I've always been a stickler for that because it's always proved beneficial. You know, a lot of times it didn't look right, you know, especially early in my life when I started it wasn't so much I was attracted to girls, but I had older girls attracted to me.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that was really handsome, and I guess I wasn't that bad. And so one time we went up to Edmonton on a trip. You know, we were like both, I think, 15 years old, 16. Yeah, well, we had to be 16 because he had a driver's license.
Right.
So I was 16. We drove up to Edmonton, and anyway, we went. This friend of mine, my mother, set us up. It was our first road trip,
Wow.
and we got invited to a party. And next thing you know, these girls kind of hit on us and picked us up, and we were both so we looked good, but we were so dumb, so young.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the girls said to me, you know, she said, you know, Chong, why is your name Chong? And I said, I'm half Chinese. She said, well, you know, why don't you change your name? You don't look Chinese. Why don't you change your name to Italian name? Because you look more Italian. And I it actually stopped me. You know, I got kind of offended. You know, because why is being Italian more better than
Yeah,
being
like,
Chinese? You
exactly.
know,
Exactly. Like,
you know, and then
where
and
did
I'm not a and I'm not full time Chinese either. I'm half Chinese and half what I thought was Scottish. Then I found out that I'm 8% native,
right.
and, and so I mean Indian. So it really changed.
Oh,
Yeah, it was funny growing up with
oh,
that. You know.
oh, I can just imagine. Oh, what was one of the funny parts on there on Nice Dreams when that guy Animal came, and of course, okay, the part where you and Cheech and the girl are up.
Evelyn, yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, that was hilarious. And then of course, Cheech thinks animals coming is you put with a bear with ice go like that, just trying to get them going. And he goes out the window. Oh, that was hilarious. Of course,
It was.
who wrote that in? Was that you? Who wrote
What's
that?
that?
Who wrote that part in that Cheech?
I wrote it all.
Okay, what's that?
I wrote, directed it all. You know.
Oh yeah, so
Hey, listen, Cheech. I don't think Cheech would write a part where he's naked on top of an
no,
elevator.
probably not. That was hilarious. Who
I think you know when Cheech decided, you know, to extract himself from my craziness, you know,
yeah.
and I was hurt
Oh,
for a
yeah.
long time, and then I realized, oh man, when I started looking at some of the movies, you know, and all the things, I put him through a lot of a lot of stuff,
Oh, was
and
that? Yeah.
so I understand totally now why he'd rather be with Don Johnson, wearing a nice suit and
Yeah.
saying 5 lines, you know,
Yeah. But
a show. I saw that
oh, yeah.
because I got hurt, you know, when he did his Born in East LA, and I wasn't in it, you know, I mean, at all. He didn't write me a part anywhere.
Darn, I mean,
But you know what happened?
wow.
What I realized, my genius was writing for Cheech and Chong,
Oh yeah.
not Chong, Cheech and Chong. Although far out, man, I'll accept the awards for that one.
Oh, yeah.
But Cheech, you know, Cheech, it 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 irked him every time he had to do that accent and be that guy,
Yeah.
because it really was, you know, a character. Every once in a while, I watch Jimmy Kimmel,
Oh, yeah.
and you know his sidekick, the
Yeah.
little Chicano.
Oh,
That's borders on what it is, cultural bullshit, you know.
Were you ever on Jimmy Kimmel? Were you ever on Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah,
So he interviewed you too. Okay, cool.
One time. He's a very, very cool guy. I admire those guys that do those talk shows, man, because they got so much to do, and you know, and the jokes to remember. And if you look at the way they do it, man, I mean, they don't. They're so good at it.
Oh,
Yeah.